Hello, amigos. Buenos dias, mis amigos. Welcome to another episode of Inside the Ropes with Coach Mario. Coach Mario, owner and head coach of Warriors Pride Boxing Academy here in Miami, Florida. Happy Monday, guys. Full week ahead of us. Really excited about all the things that are coming up this next year as far as boxing is concerned. It's something that we all like. We all love the sport of boxing, guys. We love talking about it, right? It's in our blood. It's in our genes, passed on from our grandparents to our fathers to us. Yeah, I can remember since I was a little kid watching boxing with my family. Those were precious times I will never, ever forget. It's in our culture, Latino culture, the Caribbean culture. You know, if you're Hispanic, you're Latino, that's all you did when you was growing up, watching boxing and baseball, all right? No soccer for us in the Caribbean. We don't play that. Anyway, guys, listen, I just want to go brief on, talk to you guys about our event this past weekend. I know some of you guys have asked me to update you on our USA Boxing event in Key West. This past Saturday, we had 3 of our fighters competing on their first amateur fights. Paul Sotolongo at 132, AJ Jimenez at 142, and Andrew Finlay at 135 pounds. They all did great. We had 1 victory, 1 controversial decision, and 1 very, very hard-fought battle, which could have gone either way. So our guys did great in their first fight. They showed me something that I always look for, and that is they showed me great fundamentals, footwork, head movement, defense, aggressiveness, all this stuff that I teach. And sometimes, I'm my worst critic, guys. I don't know if you guys are like that, but I'm constantly trying to improve. I'm constantly trying to get better. I hate when I make a mistake. I try not to make the same mistake over and over again. But, I was very pleased with their performance. Can't say enough of these guys. They got hearts of champions, hearts of warriors. We're going again in June. We got 2 more events in June. We're gonna have a few fights this year. Main goal is to stay active, to learn. From every time you step inside the ring with different opponents, tall, fast, short, whatever opponent you face, you got to be able to adjust. And we do that on the fly. That's what's so great about amateur boxing. That's the reason why I stayed in amateur boxing. Not only to help the kids, get off the streets, get off the couch and some other things, but also to instill a little bit of discipline in them. And in USA boxing and amateur boxing, you never know who you're going to face. There's hardly any records of, footage and whatnot. So you can't study your opponent like in the pros. But this is something I like because it develops that ability to improvise, adapt, and overcome. All right? Part of the boxer and the coach. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to be brief today. Just give you that update and also talk to you about the upcoming Cinco de Mayo fight card. Canelo Alvarez and Mungia. I'm going to talk really briefly about this. You all know how I feel about Canelo. I mean, it's an embarrassing thing. This guy is, has shown that yellow streak in his back, continues to avoid top guy at 168. Benavidez has decided to move up because this guy will not give him a shot. And that is embarrassing, not only for the culture of Mexico, the fighting culture of Mexico, but also for all the warriors that came behind him. It is totally something that destroys that mythic type of history from the Mexican warriors that came before Canelo Alvarez. But now he's fighting Mungia. Let's see how that fight goes. Mungia is a tall opponent, throws a lot of punches. He lacks defense. He's improved now with Freddie Roach. But I think this is going to be a very competitive fight. It could be 50-50, in my opinion. It could go either way. Canelo is not the same fighter he used to be. That's the reason why he picks and chooses whatever he wants. The organizations continue to slap him on the back and say, you know, don't worry about it. We got your back. Continue doing whatever the hell you want. You're the king. You're the boss. As long as we get those fees, those title fees, organization fees, we're happy. I mean, they're happy, and they're so corrupt that it's in your face type of corruption. They don't even try to hide it anymore. So I'm going to watch the fight just for the mere fact that I love boxing. But in all honesty, it's a disgrace to watch this guy continue to avoid fighting the best. And I don't know what your opinion is about this fight. Please comment, make your comments regarding who you pick, Canelo versus Mungia. I would love to see Mungia take this guy's head off, embarrass him in front of everybody, and actually expose him for what he is. He's a person that brings disgrace to the sport. I have never seen somebody duck somebody who is top level as I have seen Canelo done in the history of boxing. I've never seen that, and get away with it. That's the also incredible thing, that he has been able to get away with it, and he's just gonna sail into the sunset with all those millions. But let me tell you something, guys. There's no money that can buy prestige and legacy. You can have all the money in the world, but if you don't have that legacy from your fans and the people who are watching boxing, and you have that asterisk next to your name where it says avoided fighting the best, picked and choose, cherry picker, coward. All these things, all these adjectives are going to be haunting Canelo for the rest of his life. And let me tell you something, he's going to regret it. Once he's old, you know, swimming in all those millions, it's going to come back to haunt him. I tell you guys, because there's no fighter that I know. Well, you know, I don't know, guys, but I can't think of it. I can't think of somebody that can actually, you know, be challenged like Canelo has with his number one contender and continue to avoid. I can't fathom the idea of a real Mexican warrior doing what he's doing. So I just hope he gets karma coming his way this Saturday. You know, I really don't care too much about the fight. I know Canelo is a favorite. I don't know. I think it's getting closer, that fight. He's fighting a young Mungia, a hungry Mungia, who has lack of defense, but has a granite chin. He's showed it before against some of the other fighters. So let's see how this goes. I think that Canelo first of all, Canelo is a fighter that if you know how to fight him, you can defeat him. And that's the reason why he's picked and choose his whole career. And he's gotten some really controversial decisions go his way because of the corruption and everything around it. But Canelo throws really hard punches all the time. Let me tell you, he's got great skills. He has a good waist movement. He knows how to weave and duck and roll under all these punches and slip all these punches. He's great at that. But after the sixth round, he starts gassing out. With a fighter that is taller, that uses his jab a lot, that throws combinations, that is a counterpuncher. If you fight somebody as a counterpuncher, you hit me, I'm going to hit you 2 or 3 punches instead of just one, because he swings for the fences every single time trying to knock you out. He hasn't been able to knock somebody out in a while. Canelo has. So, and Mungia is coming back from a very good victory against John Ryder, knocked him out when Canelo couldn't do it. I think Mungia has a shot. I'm going to be rooting for Mungia all the way. Please let me know what you guys think. Who do you have? Is this a fight that you're actually going to watch? I think the undercard is not interesting at all from what I've heard. Maybe we'll see some surprises that night, guys. We just saw that surprise, Ryan Garcia against Devin Haney a few weeks ago. So, you know, another surprise in this. it's actually something that that the boxing world needs. Some karma coming this guy's way. I really hope and just pray that it is a fair fight, that there's no judging interference, although I really doubt it, and there's no referee interference, controversial stoppage, or any kind of shady stuff going inside the ring or outside the ring, and in the judges and the referee, like we saw a week ago or so with the referee interfering in the fight of Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney. All right, Harvey Duck. All right, guys. Anyway, God bless you all. I hope you have a great week. Just wanted to touch base on this upcoming fight and give you guys an update on my kids, my boys, my warriors from our gym, and how they're doing. I'm really excited about their future. These are going to be great men in the future, whether they choose the boxing path or they choose a career or whatever they want to do in life. They're going to be successful because they have learned a lot of good principles in my gym, and that's something that I like to teach all my students. Be courteous, be humble, give 100% every time you're in the gym. Respect others. Every student at Warriors Pride Boxing is your brother for life. And I teach them a lot of these stuff, and their parents come around and say, hey man, he's made a total, complete turnaround, 180-degree turn. He was lazy, he didn't want to do his homework, all this other stuff. And now he has changed into a very serious young man with goals. That's my reward, guys. It's not money. That's one of the reasons I don't like to train pro fighters. All right? This is not my thing. It is not my thing. My thing is the kids, take them off the street, take them out of their couch, playing video games, give them some self-confidence, self-esteem, all these other things that are so important today in life. Discipline, hard work pays off, guys. Anyway, that's all I have for now. This is Coach Mario, owner and head coach of Warriors Pride Boxing Academy, to remind you to please subscribe, share, and like. Let's get to 3,000 subs, guys. I really appreciate that. But it's all for now. So until next time, hasta la vista. God bless you all, and peace.